Good evening. Now, I've been asked about how I do my catenary on my railroad. So hopefully this little video, or short video, let's put it that way, might be a little bit easier to figure out. I start with this piece right here is a 7019 piece of Markland catenary, made in West Germany, so it gives you an idea how old it is. That's what it looks like initially. I then cut the ends off so as to shorten it down. I apologize, it was hard to see. It's hard to run the camera and talk at the same time. Basically cut the ends off so you just end up with a piece like this. And this gives you pretty much the correct cord length for what you want to do. Then after you've cut a bunch of them, you go and overlap them and solder them together so as you get a length of catenary for however long you want it to be. Now, as I said, it overlaps, which is really hard to see, but this piece, this one's on top, it's on top, and you alternate your seams as you go. Then you have to basically file this all off so it's back flush with everything else. The hangers are 0.015 piano wire. As for the poles, you start with one of these. That is an 1/8 inch electrode for arc welding. It's 14 inches long. This part here on the outside, beat it with a hammer. It comes off. That's just a flux. This is what you're ended up with. That is just the electrode itself. And as you can tell, this has been cut to a 50-foot length in HO scale using a Dremel. This is where you slot this for the piano wire for your cross hangers, which are either 030 or 032 piano wire. So what we'll do now is we'll zoom out. There's a Hotel Idaho, there's Avery Substation. We'll zoom in on that. Since I put an interior in it, if you get questions on that, I'll entertain that some other time. But as you can see, excuse me, doing the catenary, especially across a yard like this, you have to start on the front side here, because as you go through the yard, your radius changes and gets tighter and tighter as your inside radius is tighter than your outside radius. So you got to start in the inside, or actually, excuse me, you got to start in the outside and work your way in. So you got to do all your wiring on the front and work your way in each conditional step. What I'll do is I'll put together how I do the standalone poles. We'll go off tripod here. We'll trip over the tripod is what we'll do. Alright, but basically, yeah, wrong way. Same one. When you're doing this, you need a lot of alligator clips to hold everything together. Everything's soldered with pure silver solder. I use either a 140 watt or a 260 watt soldering gun. And everything has to be super clean. So Scotch-Brite everything till it's nice and shiny. If you don't, it won't stick. But as you can see here, you can see where it's soldered onto the poles. And as we go across, everything's got to be under tension as well. On the back side, those poles back there are set into the bench work with drywall screws in the front to keep them from tipping over. Pull-offs, like right here, the down guys they actually work. They are under tension to keep everything taut. You Also got to keep everything under tension when you're pulling it, because otherwise the wire will hog up on you, because gravity does not work to scale. So, alright, hopefully I answer some of your questions. So read your comments and go from there. Alright, thank you.